Hey, what's up, and welcome to my corner of the internet. So, I finally finished this anime, and you know what? It worked, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. This advertisement worked. It at least piqued my interest. I didn't really look because, it's gonna take a little bit more to get me to be interested, and the anime definitely had problems with keeping a consistent story, and it had me having a lot of questions towards the end. But I won't lie, this kind of worked. This is, I ain't gonna lie, if they do this type of form of advertisement, I ain't gonna lie, you get that anime budget, you get the right studios, I ain't gonna hold you, big dog. It's gonna work. I'm gonna just be honest with you, this one kind of worked. I was like, ooh, maybe I might be interested.
Yoshi, yare.
And obviously I'm talking about Tack Top. I finally finished it, and I was interested in the beginning. I thought it was cool. I just thought the idea of having music and having that be infused with fighting monsters was just an interesting concept. It was just that good weird that I was just like, you know what? It's not half bad, and some of the trailers was fire. The way it all looked is animated by Madhouse and Mappa, so you know that there's at least something to be really looking forward to. It's not going to be stills. There's at least going to be some very good action within these two studios when they do what they do when they do. So anyway, Tacked Up is 12 episodes. It's action, it's fantasy. It's created by Kino. I could be wrong about that, but this anime is basically a gacha game advertisement, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I know it got people. There's no way it didn't. There is no absolute way. The way this story was given in the first couple episodes, the aspects of it, and a lot of it's well done. It's pretty solid, and the concept of monsters attracted to noise, it's given this Bird Box type vibe. I don't know, man. This anime, it was a perfect storm of different, new, and weird, and I think during that season it was just nestled in with a couple of other different sort of anime during that season, so I'm sure a lot of people enjoyed this. It did not hold up. You could tell. One of the problems is it's an advertisement, and also one of the main points about it was that it's an advertisement. So it's a good and bad for this anime. But let me just get to the other stuff. So our main character is Asahina Takuto, and basically he is a bit of a stoic music boy who, why did I say it like that? A stoic music boy who basically is obsessed with the piano. And so he ends up being so obsessed to the point where he is just always thinking about music. That is all his personality. But there's more to it. He also has a friend named Cosette, and Cosette ends up, dying and becoming a music art. And also, Tact comes from a very famous composer father who is well known and heralded throughout the United States. I loved how this show showcased the United States, how it posed a lot of the environment, showcasing New Orleans, New York, and it did have a good bit of flavor. It feels like when they did those episodes, these are episodes done by people that have at least been to New Orleans, and they have captured a good bit of the feel, a good bit of just the aesthetic, just off a glance. I'm not gonna lie to you, they did a couple episodes where they just were in a specific area and they made sure to tell you what area it is, but I guarantee you could probably pretty much guess the area just off looking at the episode without any sort of information. So that is one thing I should applaud. This anime seems very well researched and referenced, and it's an anime, so obviously it's not going to be perfect, but I do enjoy how this anime set the story, put it there. The one thing I do love is when an anime decides to take on American aspects or aspects outside of Japanese culture and they put them in the anime and they do proper research, they allow for it, stuff like that. And never forget, Yu-Gi-Oh! Had black Egyptians. So anyway, back to the main thing. I like this anime. I like this anime for the concepts and how fun it was. And I've said that before, but I'm saying it again because I'm getting really close to the problems with it. So, for the main point about this is the problem comes in Tact and Cosette's whole thing is they become a music art and a composer and, well, a maestro. And basically, it seems to be ill-conceived because Tact is slowly dying and being affected by his maestro powers and stuff like that. There's one of the problems with the anime is a lot of things are not necessarily explained very well and they fall apart. They're very flimsy. It seems like they had so many good ideas, but they didn't really string it together and make it make sense. Especially with the idea of the music art when we get to our enemies and why they're actually doing this, why D2s are happening. There's so many different things that are just strung about, and you can tell that this is an advertisement because they don't really flesh out the connection between the music arts and the maestro. They kind of just like throw it out there and have it happen, and it's a cool aspect, but they do not at all add any sort of context of the connection between the two or what the music arts are, other than a very surface level.
Maestro!
But I will tell you this, the designs of each of the music arts are pretty cool. My favorite was Titan. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Titan is like one of my favorites. Like, I kind of wanted to play the game just so I can get Titan. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, that gacha game, I think one of the things that gacha games do right usually is they always have a design that you're like, oh my god, I want that. And they definitely did that with Titan. And her character also, Lenny, I love this character and how he went out. And unfortunately, the big bad made no sense to me. The final episodes were flimsy in their understanding of wrapping everything up, because one thing that sucked was they probably could have did that ending way better and made things make way more sense. Though the big bad is like drawing everything in to try and like destroy everything in like a big bomb and just destroy the entire continent, which, yeah, that it was a good way, but the lead up and the lack of information given to us, like, this anime would have served so much better if they took their time to really like flesh out the story. Because after like a couple episodes, you realize, oh, this is just an advertisement. Like, immediately you get that and you're like, this is just really an advertisement, because a lot of things are not fleshed out within this anime. It's not a bad one, and the advertisement is solid. I'm not gonna hold you. I was definitely interested, and I'm sure many other people tried it out or at least figured out what this game was. But I don't know, man. I wish they fleshed out the story and a lot of other things, because they had all the right ingredients, and this could have been a showcasing of how maybe it does not need this could have been a good showcasing of how an advertisement can be cool besides just being an advertisement. If they made like a story, they could have had a little bit more pieces to it. I think everything was there, but they just didn't fill up the middle part where we get more understanding, we're a bit more interested. But maybe it probably served it. I kind of want to look up the numbers and see what they did with this, see if it's still on and popping. But seriously, you should check out this. This wasn't half bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was not half bad. I see what good animation can get you. Some of these other animes definitely need this type of attention. But you know, Mappa and Madhouse can't really do no wrong. Well, they have, but still. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please check out Tact Op if you haven't already. It's not half bad. And but it is an advertisement. Like it 100% is an advertisement, and you're gonna recognize it within like at least halfway through it. You're gonna be like, yeah, this is totally an advertisement. But it's not half bad. The animation's pretty solid. So like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. I appreciate you. Peace and happy holidays.